Big light time, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Lit!
Put that oil on your hands. We don't need no fingerprints. We don't do no rental cars. Rob that.
All right, today we got Lock Time hopping off the porch with us today.
Big light time, you already know.
How you feeling today, gang?
Feeling good, wonderful.
So what you out here working on while you in Atlanta?
Just had a show last night, had it lit. Got a lot of things coming up. Got an album dropping, Armageddon, and Mob Life dropping May 21st, so make sure y'all check that out.
Absolutely. How often do you get to come out here to work?
I pretty much come like, I try to come like every weekend because this the spot. Cause where I'm at is like non-existent, nothing going on, like non-existent everything. So I try to come out here every weekend and just network and move around as much as possible.
That's real. What's the life like back in Petersburg?
I be moving too much, to be honest with you. I don't even be down there. Like, if you ask anybody out there, they gonna mention other people's names. But the way I do my shit, I do the rush format. I call it the rush format. I work on the outside, and then the inside gonna come out. I mean, the inside gonna come in wherever it's gonna come in. So I'm networking outside, building my platform. So the hometown gonna eventually catch wave anyway. So I don't really focus on anything in the hometown, to be honest with you.
How would you describe your childhood growing up in Petersburg, VA?
Childhood, I'm low key. I'm like an introvert for real.
Yeah.
Like doing this music shit really brung me out a little bit. Like doing interviews, shows. I was never a stage fright or anything, but doing this stuff really brung me out because I was really in a shell. Like I stayed to myself. So now it's like, boom, I'm out here.
When would you consider yourself jumping off the porch?
Jumping off the porch. Like consider myself jumping off.
Or how would you describe when you started to experience life on your own, I would say?
As soon as I left the house. Like, yeah, exactly, as soon as I jumped off the porch. Because my brother's been doing their thing before me. Like, they've been in the street, boom, boom. And then eventually, I jumped off the porch. Eventually, I jumped off the porch and started doing my thing. So that's when, yeah, like you trapped in a little house, and then as soon as you get out, you just experience everything. So that's how exactly what it was. I just went full throttle. So I probably did a lot of shit more than dudes been doing throughout their time. I probably did it all in like 1 year.
Yeah.
So I pretty much did all that.
You know, been through it all.
Yeah, I already did it.
So what would you say is the biggest life lessons you learned growing up?
Biggest life lesson. Stay true to yourself. That's the main thing, because everybody trying to be somebody or they just following. Like, it's no more thinking for yourself no more. It's like, okay, he's doing his thing, I'm gonna just do that. Instead of you figuring out for your own mind and like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with him because I wanna fuck with him, not because you got 10 people wanna fuck with him. That's what just happened last night at the show. I had the show last night, all the females, they rocking with it. So the dudes, they like this. But as soon as they see the females, that's when they want to, oh, okay, now y'all trying to vibe. So it's like they don't got no mind of themselves no more.
When would you say you started making music?
I started making music after I was sending, because I'm a producer. So I just do beats. That's what I was starting out. I was just doing beats. But I was giving it to local artists, and they was getting on my beat, and then for like 2 or 3 days, they release it, promote it for like a week, and then they go on to the next thing. So I ain't profit. So I said, man, fuck that. I'm gonna get on my own shit and then start pushing it like that. Just like the Outside song, Outside, out right now, my beat. How to Get Away with Murder, my beat. So I'm just doing my own thing now, just getting on my beats and then running with it like that. So if somebody want to get beats from me, they gonna have to get, the tag gonna have to get up there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as a producer, did you always find yourself wanting to be an artist, such as a rapper or a singer?
I ain't wanna do the music thing for real. Like I did it here and there. Like the oldest song I got out was with Dre Dot. That's the oldest song I got out, but I ain't really take it serious. Like I've been doing music for like 1.5 years, not long. Like people when they see me, they be like, oh, he do music, like he been doing it for like 5, 10 years. No, I've been doing it a year and a half, consistently. The other years was like, I do it for a month, then whatever. But now, like I'm taking it serious because I see every year my shit was progressing up and up and up. So now it's like, damn, I see it, so it's making me excited because it's like, damn, I actually can make it now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who would you list as some of your musical influences?
Influences, like growing up, I say, yeah, not in no order, but yeah, definitely Future and Young Thug. Like my whole goddamn book is full with CDs of just Future. Like I got everything he dropped from beginning to when he stopped. I mean, he's still going, but I'm saying like I say Street Call and all that, but I stopped pretty much right there. Prudo. I stopped like that, and then I caught the wave with Young Thug, and that shit really, cause he was so different. That's why I fuck with him, cause he is so different. I was like, damn, he being himself. And then I caught wave to that, and then other people started coming around like Gotti and all them. But them the two people I usually was focusing on.
How did you get your rap name?
Rap name. The lifetime. That's giving life and then taking time. Or that's time's running out. But my mother gave me the life because, well, that's gang shit, you know, Big Billy, you know, 9 Trey. So that's where the life came from. You know, I'm living life and life goes on. And then the time, eventually, it don't matter what age you is, the time gonna always run out. So lifetime, that's how I came with that.
So you put some real thought into it.
Yeah, I put some real thought in that.
That's hard. What's your current thoughts on the rap game?
I mean, I like where it's at, but I'm actually glad I ain't even consider that the rap like mumble, when they said mumble and all that, I ain't consider that mumble. It's just that's their way of doing it, but I like the bars coming back. Like somebody, like they really talking music now. I don't know what people listen to, but a few rappers I know, they really talking like, shout out to DC, Young Mob, you know, Young E-Class. Like he really talking some shit. Like you got a few people, they really talking something. Like you got Kiddo from Richmond. Like I got a collab with him. Like he really talking something. He ain't just spitting bullshit. You can actually sit down and listen to his music. Like it's a lot of people. You got Absolute, you got a lot of people. Now I'm talking them underground. I ain't talking about the big people, but Meek and all them, they bars. So I'm glad that shit is coming back. And ain't too much of lean, drugs. That shit get old after a while. That's why you see these rappers, they ain't got nothing to talk about no more. They ain't in the street no more. They in the mansion.
Right.
We in the field. So the shit gonna be real. We in the field. That shit is fake.
Speaking of being in the field, you credit yourself as the originator of the word slide.
Yeah, everybody, look, they got the drilling, they got the ops dropping and all that shit. I ain't saying I'm creating it, but I'm saying I'm starting that wave where it's getting popular. Like nobody is saying, oh, if you ain't gonna ride on getting this, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing slide. They ain't really making it popular. So I'm stating it right now, that shit gonna be popular, especially with the music. Like when I drop this tape, Armageddon, all the music, everything, like every song is connected to the next song. So when you hear this one, you be like, all right, boom. Then you hear the next one, you be like, damn, he just said a part or a few pieces in that song. So all my shit adding up. I got Outside, I got Ops Drop, and then I got How to Get Away with Murder. So the shit.
There's some thought into
There's some thought, yeah. I'm playing this shit right. I'm trying to plan everything right.
How strategic do you have to be when orchestrating music in that order, in that fashion?
That's just like what I got out now. Like I started off with Letter to My Ex. Like I did, like right now I got my whole catalog. I'm building my catalog. So when I do pop, people, or what if I, like when I do pop and then I get signed, the label can't touch none of that old music. I got like 5 tapes out right now. Good quality, mixed, master, everything perfect. Like when I go in there, like you know how rappers go in there, the punching and all that stuff, bullshit, smoking. I'm not doing none of that. I'm making sure my time is, I'm getting paid for it. I'm giving y'all engineers all that money, studio all that money. I'm making sure I get my time, like I'm doing the best of my time.
Yeah.
So I come in there, I have all my stuff written, or sometimes I do the punching, but I'm getting as many. I do like 6 songs in 1 hour. Literally, 6 songs in 1 hour. Engineers are back there. I have all my stuff written, but if Like the How to Get Away with Murder song, we freestyled that whole thing. Cause I was running out of time. I had like 30 minutes left, so I was like, fuck it. Just throw the beat and I was just saying anything on that bitch. But that shit sound hard though.
Yeah.
Like that shit sound real hard. And I played it last night, so that shit was gone.
Do you feel the expression and the emotion is the same if the song is freestyle versus written?
Nah, if you writing it, you gonna put more behind it. Like I put more energy and more, like you get more thinking. Like thinking process different when you writing, because you can actually, all right, damn, I actually did this. Throughout the day, you can plan it and then put it in. You can tell a story. But when you punching in, you literally talking about the chair right there, the goddamn speakers. You can talk about anything when you punching in, because that's what usually they be doing. They looking at stuff. When you see in the studio, they in there, they looking around. They just rapping about random shit that's going on.
How would you describe the music scene back home in Petersburg?
They in the box. They in the box. Like that's what I'm focused on the outside. Like I got collab with Trey. That's the only person on the bird that I work with. And there's a few other ones that I'm trying to been working with, but I reached out to a few of them out there. They look at the DM and go about their business. And in my eyes, I'm like, you local. Like that's how the label look at it. Like what your views see when people talk. I be trying to build relationships with people. Steady doing if I go strictly business, I got more followers than you. I get more views than you. When I do a show or hosting, people come out for a lifetime. So they know, like last night, my bill was on there, lifetime hosting at the Ghost Bar last night. People came out for lifetime. Right. And I'm not even from Atlanta.
Right.
So down there, it's like they already think they popping. They get little club spins and whatever the bullshit videos got 100 people in it. They think they the hottest out there, so they act bougie almost. So I just leave it alone. I'm to the point I don't even hit up nobody now.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing, nah.
Why do you feel the artists aren't supportive of one another?
They fall in the leader. They got their favorites, which shout out to them, but it's just, they with them until they catch wave, and if they don't catch wave, they're gonna dispose of them, then they're gonna go to the next person. Then they gonna keep going down the line. That's all they doing is going down the line. One of them had his chance, oh, you fucked up, all right, you gone. Boom, your chance, oh, you fucked up, boom. And then it's gonna take one like me that ain't got no ties to none of that. And then what? You gonna have to do the dick hugging. At that point, you dick hugging.
Do you feel the talent is overlooked in Petersburg?
Ain't no, yeah, it's definitely.
Why you feel
ain't no
that
outlets, ain't no outlets, nothing. Like it's literally nothing. That's the bird. Ain't nothing down there. You got to go to 7-5 and all that. Just to get some type of shows or something. That's why I be doing, all my stuff is outside of Virginia. Everything. I had a few gigs there, but it was like little small things. Like doing stuff outside of, my shit be packed. Like my own show would be packed. North Carolina, did one in there, packed. But if I do something there, it's like,
Tell us about your new single, Outside.
Outside. How did I come up with that? I mean, lifetime, don't you come outside, starting beef and shit. Saw my brothers outside. Yeah. I don't even know how I came up with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just came up with, I don't know the thing, but I know I was outside though. That's all I know.
Sure.
Yeah, I know I was outside.
Talk to us about your new project, Self Love, The Only Love.
Self-love, the only love. That was, people ain't get the title. When you hear it, they see the title and then they be like, all right, he thinking about himself. You know, he probably had a heartbreak and all that. But it's mainly when you caught up in love, you know, that's that toxic shit anyway, especially them toxic situations. But they ain't looking at the point where I was so caught up in love that I stopped being myself. And that's for me. Like, I stopped being myself. When I was with my ex, I stopped being myself. I was focusing strictly on her. I stopped doing my purpose and everything. And then when that shit disposed and got rid of it, where I'm at. Like, so it's basically you do yourself. That's the basic thing I'm trying to say. Do yourself and the rest of it gonna follow suit. Eventually, all them women they gonna eventually come back all the time.
Gotcha. Any features on the project?
Features on the Armageddon I'm about to drop. I can mention two. I got Kiddo and then I got Young Boy. Them the only two I got on there. But the rest I'm still working on one. I'm actually missing 2. I'm working on one on, but he from the 757. So I'm pretty sure anybody who the pop is out there, then you can figure out who I'm talking about. But I'm gonna get one with him, and then I'm gonna get one more. But after that, the song's already done. I just gotta send them out. Album done.
That's hard. What's your personal favorite song from the project?
The one that I'm gonna send out, that's one. The Kittle Jam hard. I got another one. He from DC. I can mention him. Yeah. Mob. His shit hard. And the Youngboy Jam. That shit stupid hard. That shit is fire. I'm talking about fire. But them the 4, I think them the 4 the hardest one.
So talk to us about your upcoming project, Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon. I'm gonna drop that sometime in June. I'm still working that. I got a few features on there. Some of them I ain't gonna mention, but I know the ones that I can talk about: Kiddo, Youngboy, and Mob, Young E-Class. So them 3 songs is fire. Them shit's hard. So I'm excited for that one.
For sure. So talk to us about your independent grind as an independent artist.
It's hard. I ain't even gonna lie. It's hard, especially when you're doing it by yourself. I'm spitting out so much money. Just thinking about it, that shit hurt me. Cause I'm doing it independent. I'm talking about ground independent, not no investors, no PRs, no marketing budget, no nothing. So it's really hard. If somebody's saying that shit easy, they lying. That shit is hard. Travel fees, goddamn flights, everything. Just adding it up, you spending 10 bands, 20 bands a month just off of that. So that shit hard, especially if you don't make it, or that shit you gonna be assed out. So you gotta go all in. That's what I'm doing. 1.5 years been doing this. I'm going all in.
Would you ever consider signing to a major?
I had a few that reached out, but it was they OD with the prices. They must think I was goddamn 16 or 15 or something. They for real, they think it was $15,000. I'm like, bro, I got that now. What are you talking about? That's some goofy ass shit. So they be doing some, fucking nah. It got to be some money that life changing. I can pick the people that I got in position that set their things, the business. You got Joey Films trying to get his shit set up. You got GP Halos. I can invest in all that type of stuff. You got Super Fresh, my brother, Absolute. You got his clothing line, Super Fresh. So it's a lot of things I can invest in, and then people that I can put in position. I got some producers on my team, and I just been getting them placements. I ain't been paying them. I just been getting them placements, and it's so I'm just trying to get that big bag, and then boom. And then all the investments gonna come right back to me.
That's solid. So what are some artists you would want to work with?
Some artists I work with? I know one is Fredo Bang. I got an open verse. I'm not even, it has his name on it. It said Lifetime featuring Fredo Bang. I'm what's the word?
Manifest.
I'm manifesting that shit. He is so hard, I ain't gonna lie. People don't be praising people, but fuck that. He is hard. So that's one of the artists that I really wanna work with. His shit is already mixed and matched. All he gotta do is lay his verse on there. But I'm trying to grind it. I ain't even trying to be honest, I ain't trying to pay. Cause I know his shit probably OD now because of what he doing. So I'm trying to get to a point where he see it and then all right, that's work. All right, here you go.
Yeah.
It's different when one of them big artists hit you up and you can automatically send it. Oh, that's work. All right, here you go. He hop on that bitch, send it right back. Life changing.
So what else are you out here working on?
Other than that, I'm trying to work these singles right now. After the album and all that, but I'm working the single because this is a single driven industry now. You gotta have a hot song. So I'm gonna work these songs, which is the Outside, How to Get Away Murder, and I'm gonna start working it on TikTok. That's a wrap. Got a lot of females, a lot of people I'm gonna hit up, boom, 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 and then work that TikTok so it can go ahead and get viral from there. That 15 seconds, people gonna listen to the full song, and after that, that's how they be doing it now, shit.
Any last words and shout outs?
shout out to the gang, 9 Trey, that's Billy. Absolute, goddamn Pressure, you goddamn GP, you got Mr. Perfect, you got a lot of motherfuckers, you got Slugger, you got a lot of people I can shout out. Shout out to Eric, free the guys, you know, free Bam, free the guys. Yeah, just working.
All right, Lifetime, it was good having you today, gang.
All right, appreciate you.
Put that oil on your hands. We don't need no fingerprints. We don't do no rent a car. Rob that nigga, tie him up, throw him in that.